Hello friends, welcome to another session of Money Making Mantra. In today's video, we will focus on the basic understanding of all the investment options available to the Indian middle class person and view these investment options through their risk and return profiles. I promise you that you will gain an insight into these investment avenues which you will probably did not consider before you made an investment. In my last video, I had presented the idea of how to increase your income and how to save more money using MSIs. Today, we will understand where to invest your savings. So let's get started with a question. Where do you invest your savings? I assume most of you must have invested in fixed deposit, PPF, NSE, KVP, RD, stocks, gold, real estate. So we have a very limited universe of investment options. Well, let's decode the returns of each of these investment options. But decoding this investment returns alone without any consideration of the risk will be a futile effort. What we have to do is we have to look at the risk and the return in tandem. What we want from an investment: high return in a quick time and without any risk. But this is not a utopian state, as there is no investment option which can make money consistently without risk. Risk and return are directly proportional. If risk is high, the returns also should be high, and vice versa. Now let's deep dive into these investment options, and let me give you a perspective of how these investment options flare against inflation and taxes. See, most of the FDs, PPF, KVP, NSE, they provide return in the range of about 6 to 7% a year. Now let's assume on an average return of about 6.5% for these instruments. Inflation in India for the past 10 years is on an average about 7.5%. So this investment can't give you a positive return adjusted to the inflation. I don't need to explain to you what inflation is all about, as most of you must be aware about it. Moreover, these investments are also taxable depending on your tax bracket. So in the financial world, we call these instruments as wealth destructors, means the investment that gives you negative post-tax returns adjusted for inflation. Now let's look at stocks, gold, and real estate as another set of asset classes. Stock and gold as an asset class has delivered an average return of about 13 to 14% every year. And if you consider a tax implication of 10%, we still make a positive inflation adjusted return on these asset class. Real estate, on the other hand, has given an annual return of around 11 to 12% on an average, and even after tax consideration, it provides a positive inflation adjusted return. Well, now it does not mean that tomorrow you go to the bank and withdraw all your FDs, PPF, RDs, NSE and invest in the stock market, gold and real estate. I don't want to advocate that. What I'm saying is, when you invest even 1 rupee of your hard-earned money, you should understand the risk of that investment. We are conditioned to believe that these traditional instruments provide assured returns. We believe that they are safe and risk-free investment options available to us. But the returns that they provide are negative. And these investment options are, and the other investment options which are providing positive returns, we perceive them as a risky instruments. Why? Because we simply don't understand them. So I leave you here with a thought to ponder about your investments and analyze how much of your percentage of your wealth is invested into wealth destructors and how much of your investment is into wealth creators. In the coming video, we will understand wealth creators in much more detail so that you don't stick to wealth destructors just because you don't understand the wealth creators. My purpose is to make you educate on these asset classes so that you earn a positive post-tax inflation adjusted return and help you achieve your financial freedom. Thank you for watching this video, and kindly like this video and subscribe to this channel before signing off. Thank you.